Hello, John Croner with Bullseye Trader, and I'd like to welcome you to the Market and Holly update for the day and the week ending Friday, April the 20th. Well, it wasn't quite the ending of the week that we were expecting, but let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened with the markets, and then we'll take a look at how Holly ended up the week. So let's start out with the Qs, and we had our second day in a row of pullbacks, and certainly went back a little, pulled back a little further than we would like to see it go. And you can see here pulled back most of the day. We've closed below that 50-day moving average, so that's not what we were looking for. If we take a look at the weekly, we went up to nice highs here, nice recent highs, and then of course here at the end of the week just up slightly for the week, so we have that big topping tail there. So it wasn't what we were expecting on the IBB. Once again, you can see we've pulled back, and we are definitely pulled back a little bit too far. Little descent through the whole day there, and let's go ahead and take a look and see how the weekly ended up. And same thing, the weekly actually closed down lower than last week's close, so that's not a real good sign for the IBB. And you can see here just a little bit maybe below the average volume for the week, not anything real significant on the volume. The diamonds, after gapping up, continued to pull back, and now down below a couple of those moving averages, so pulled back most of the day as well. And if we look at the weekly chart, same thing. We've got that big topping tail. We bounced right off of the 20 and came back down. We're still above the the 8 here, and so once again still low volume. So we're definitely going to have to watch and see what the markets do next week. We thought we were getting some clear direction, and now I would say that it looks like it might be rolling over and going down. But with this crazy market, we'll just have to see what it does. The spiders, 3 days of pullback, once again have gone back a little bit too far. It did bounce a little bit at the very end of the day. But as with the others, below the moving averages, so that's not quite what we were looking for. If you're a bull, that is. I suppose if you're a bear, you'd be pretty excited. And on the weekly, down here we can see below average volume. Just got that big topping tail. Bounced off of the 20, came back down. So. Just rough close to the week. Not sure that's what anybody was expecting, the way the week was going there. The IWM, pretty much the same story all over again. And if we take a look at the weekly, did close up from last week, but once again we were in much higher territory. And pulled back as the week went on. Take a quick look at the TLT, and once again, big pullback on the day, and on the weekly, you can see down quite a bit. We were, getting up that staircase, and looks like we might be taking the elevator down again, but let's see what happens next week. And then the last one that we watch is gold, and you can see another gap down, and kind of continued down. So a little bit different, that everything is headed down. A lot of times you'll see gold head up when the markets are going down, and here's our gold on the weekly. So we did lose some ground there as well. So now let's go ahead and get a quick look at Holly, see how she did for the day and the week. So here is the day. Let's let's look first on our risk off. We lost 17 cents. You can see she had a nice array of strategies to choose from today, and only roughly about half of them triggered. She did real well on one long strategy and one short strategy, and then she had some mixed results on a couple other shorts and a couple longs. Let me bring my little Excel spreadsheet back for you to get a look at how we did there. We had 8 short trades for a profit of 53 cents, 6 long trades for a loss of 70 cents. And once again here, our risk off profit and risk on profit is saying it was the same. Let me check that. And yes, risk on and risk off. So I guess we can't really say it was a risk anything kind of day there. Now let's take a look at our weekly chart, and once again we had 23 short trades for a profit of 84 cents. On the long side of things, we had 83 trades for a profit of 448. And then on I've been doing this breakdown for you, and you can see here the way each day broke down, etc., and that gave us the 532 profit for the week. It was a risk on week with 702 profit. So that's our Holly update. So we broke our 6 days in a row of profit. So she did take a little loss today, and with the way the markets are looking, maybe we should talk about our ebook again real fast, 5 Ways to Win in a Post-BTFD Market. And even watching Holly this week, I think we're in a time frame where we've got to play the market going up and we've got to play the market going down. At least, for a little bit, it looks like there's going to be opportunities both ways. So, once again, the main thing is that your account is increasing in value, and this is one way that we think we can help you do that. Here is a link for it. I'll share the a longer link to it in the YouTube video where you can just do some copying and pasting. So, but just go to the bit.ly link, Bullseye Trader free ebook. And it is case sensitive, so if you use that way, keep it real careful on entering it. And then we do have the product itself. If you like Holly, if you like some of the charting you see, the scanners, etc., I'm going to invite you to go ahead and try us out for our 30 days at least. On a monthly plan, it boils down to $118 a month. That's just $3.90 a day. If you get the premium plan, it's $7.50 a day, or $228 for the whole month. You do have to pay for the whole month. But if you use Bullseye, all caps 15, you'll save 15% on your first month or your first year. Here's a link to it. Once again, I'll put a link in the YouTube video that you can copy and paste. And if within the first 30 days, if you go in and you change it to the yearly, then you can save the 15% on the yearly as well. And of course, that 15% is only good on the first month if you stay with the monthly plan. And as always, we would invite you to follow our blog at bullseyetrader.com. Like us on Facebook, Twitter, StockTwits. Make sure you hit this thumbs up at the bottom right of your video for me to show others that you've watched it and that this video is good. And we want to thank you for your time today, and God bless.